Grand Rising, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time you tap into this reading with me is the right time for you. And I thank you in advance for just taking a moment of your day and spending time with me. Today, we're going to tap into the energy around none other than the lawyer that represents Young Thug by the name of Brian Steele. By now, it has gone across the Associated Press about him being put into contempt of court for challenging the judge on information that he found out in secret that may possibly allude to collusion between the judge and people that work in high places like legislation, people of power, okay? There was some information that may have been kept away from him and the rest of the defense counsel on evidence that could possibly clear his client. And he got wind of this evidence. He challenged the judge on this evidence, and instead of the judge refuting the claim, he wanted to know where he got the information from. When Mr. Steele refused to allow him access to his source and where he got the information from, he was put in contempt of court. I believe the contempt was up to 20 days in jail, but only to be locked up on the weekends. He instructed the judge that would prohibit him from being able to effectively defend his client because he needs the weekends to prepare his case. So if you're going to lock me up with my client, which is the first time I've ever heard anything like that in my life. I got to give it to Young Thug. His lawyer is a G for that. He's like, if you're going to lock me up with my client so that I can continue to prepare briefs for his case. So with that being said, I wanted to give a brief synopsis of everything that's going on to whomever may not be abreast of the full information. There we go. Now that I got you caught up to date, I'm going to go ahead and do an energetic tap in. If someone could be so kind as to timestamp this reading at the 3-minute mark, I appreciate you, and I'll pin it in the comments. Show me the energy around Brian Steele, attorney Brian Steele. Show me the energy around Brian Steele, attorney Brian Steele. Okay, so interesting enough, you got the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, okay? Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups coming out first is quite interesting because that's like soulmate type energy. And we're talking about the energy around how he found out possible information. So not only is there possible collusion, but there could be an inappropriate relationship through which people are sharing information or helping each other, and I'm going to say allegedly, helping each other allegedly sweep things under the rug, so to speak. Oh, this is starting off juicy. Yeah. Three of Cups, third party energy. These are people who are not only very friendly with each other, but people who may socialize with one another. Independent woman, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. For this deck, it would be the Nine of Coins. What does this independent woman have to do with this? See what I mean? The moon, people collaborating in secret. And I'm seeing the King of Coins keeps popping out the deck. Three of Swords. So people collaborating in secret to bring a heartbreaking moment over a death. Walking away from a situation and possible relationships even. So let's see what's under this death. Nine of Swords. So that's a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. There's some information attached to this case that is very, very well known to certain parties that they've been keeping secret. And it has to do with what could have actually happened to the death of, I believe the gentleman's name was Big Nut. And this is huge. Tap me into the energy around this. Three of Pentacles is going in contract or working in tandem. People collaborating once again, third party energy yet again. Outside sources working together. There's a woman attached to this some kind of way. Queen of Wands. Very prominent woman. A woman that, oh, baby. Y'all, they can't afford for this information to come forward because it's not just collusion. There is a secret relationship here. Allegedly, people could be, you know, pop, lock, and dropping, you know, throwing it back, so to speak. Because the Knight of Wands is someone who is here for the short time, not the long time. Someone who has fun, but doesn't really sow roots into a situation. So this could be an affair, so to speak. Meet me at the creep in type energy. When I see you out in public, act like you don't know me, or we only know each other professionally, possibly, allegedly. Yeah, Three of Wands and Nine of Cups. Six of Coins at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of effort going into a wish fulfillment with an opportunity attached to it. And this falls under this Two of Cups. Mr. Steele knows way more than what he said, but what he said already has these people shook. This is why the judge needed to know where he got the information from, because somebody is more so worried about what all does he know and what all does the person who he may have gotten his information possibly know. This is definitely a rabbit hole that's about to run deep. So you got the Four of Pentacles, which is stability, okay? So these people stubbornly working together to solidify something that's going to bring a certain outcome, which is going to be a opportunity or a blessing for stability for possibly up to 3 parties. Now, Mr. Steele has shook the table, and we've got grief, we've got anguish, we've got shame, we've got humiliation. This wasn't supposed to get out. So if we follow the breadcrumbs, the cookie crumbs, everything that is attached to this situation, There's a lot that has to do with money and influence and power behind the scenes in secret with the moon that falls under here. These are some very, very high-end, upper-level people. And you've got heartbreak here, Three of Swords, for this third-party influence. Notice how the threes are going, the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. These people that worked in tandem, these people who collaborated with one another, these people who may have allegedly plotted and developed a plan. They're going through deep, dark remorse and feelings right now because the winds of change have blown through just with this little bit of information that, you know, was released. Here it is. Five of Cups falls under the Three of Swords. It's very rare that I have the Five of Cups fall under the Three of Swords, but baby, somebody's hurt. We're talking about deep heartbreak, anguish, regret, sympathy, remorse, depression. Behind the scenes, these people who work together, they are now fighting. And remember I said this Knight of Wands here, someone's juggling in a love affair. So this could be a silent relationship allegedly that is had by a married person with another person. And this person could end up being exposed for cheating in their marriage and cheating on the job, cheating the system. Baby, this is a lot. If this comes out, if this information comes forward, this is a deal breaker for people's reputations and careers. I'm going to tell you that right now. I mean, he literally had a mic drop moment in the middle of the court. Yeah, and this is going to bring balance through a new beginning, temperance, after having the weight of the world on your back, on your shoulders in this case, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, we've got the star here. The star represents hope. So what these people thought was going to bring them hope and balance through a new beginning in this case, the possible alleged silent partners in relationships and unsavory situations behind the scenes, this is now going to affect them at work and how they work, because their secrets are coming out, and these secrets are also attached to large amounts of funding of some kind. And there's a paper trail. There's, like I said, there's proof somewhere. They have no idea how much information this lawyer has. But this is, when I tell you this is a brilliant mind, this lawyer has what feels like to me, this is not just book smarts. This is someone who's salt of the earth. This is book smarts and street smarts. And he knows how to follow his intuition when things don't check out. And when he followed his intuition, it led him to this independent woman, the Nine of Pentacles. Also, you got the Six of Coins here. The Nine of Coins, independent woman, Six of Coins. Like I said, there's a financial trail here somewhere. There is a silent, secret relationship and alliance. and this is going to all play out through the court, at work, and this is the heartbreak. This is why the judge needed to know where the information came from, because now this slows down people's money, that slows down people's progress. See what I mean? Here's that 9 of Coins, that independent woman, this third party that you were working with, possibly colluding with, you're fighting now. Queen of Pentacles, this woman has become, if this woman isn't already married and established, because Queen of Pentacles is usually a established woman, older woman who's married, maybe like middle-aged, okay? If she isn't in that profile, then this woman became very, very comfortable due to, you know, sugar baby status of some kind. But there is a lot to do with paper trails, money, hidden relationships, secret alliances. Yeah. So now you've got the Knight of Coins falling under the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Coins. This is people who got to slow up. They can't spend time with each other like they used to. I can no longer send you money, or, you know, things that we used to do. When I tell you big bank take little bank. Oh, baby. They needed this case to close a certain way because it's exposing other things. It's exposing other tiers of injustice, and it's not in the streets. Now you see, here it is, this Queen of Coins, and she falls under the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Wands. Is this the 9? It's, yeah, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, okay? So she falls under this 2 of Cups, the soulmates, the lovers that bring opportunities through wish fulfillment, that brings balance through a new beginning. This is attached to a woman, and I'm going to say allegedly, this is a woman who may be involved or possibly married. Oh, this is, baby, listen, this is going to be a hot mess if all of this comes out. I'm hearing the name. I'm not going to say it out loud. But this is some, oh, this is some messy, messy, messy hood rat activity. And it's happening with people who have, you know, very nice degrees and homes and cars. And they go to very nice wine tastings. You know, this isn't the type of group that you would expect to see such ratchet behavior. See this 3 of Cups? Like I said, the people celebrating, winning together through their collaboration, people who fraternize with one another. 4 of Coins, which is, you know, these associations bring a financial foundation, stability that gives hope to them getting to a large amount of money. There is it's like an underlying agreement, and it's attached to keeping someone locked up. But there is, it's like, say for instance, you have some people on the job who have been skimming off the books for years, okay? 20 years and more. They've been skimming the books. And then all of a sudden, the accountant gets new software. And the system has been updated. It's able to track patterns and, you know, red flag concerns way easier than the accountant just doing it by hand themselves. Like, there is a new system in place that automatically categorizes everything and puts everything in its proper place, and it makes it a lot easier to see where things are out of possible or proper alignment. And I think because of that analogy, excuse me, there are things that stand out now that may not have stood out before, that show a direct correlation between certain parties that are working together, which sounds the alarm that, hey, these people may actually be closer than we think. And that goes back to Attorney Brian Steele and his gut instinct, and looking into things that normally wouldn't be looked into, because this man's mind is just not, it's not just about the books that you read in school. He has a grasp on life experience. And I feel like the interesting thing between him and Young Thug is they're rubbing off on each other. He's learning more about the street and the culture. Young Thug is learning more about the upper echelon. And they're finding out that the goons and goblins are pretty much the same. They're just in different costumes. They're in different positions. So they're teaching each other the ropes. So here it is. You've got this Queen of Cups, which can be a water sign, or this is just someone highly intuitive. And if we're speaking on the lawyer, then I've already stated that he's highly intuitive and he follows his gut. Sometimes when things don't measure up and it doesn't appear to be a correlation, he just trusts his gut because he knows that there's something there. There's no such thing as a coincidence with him. Five of Pentacles, okay? So this Five of Pentacles coming out behind this Queen of Cups is showing that there is a deficit somewhere. And allegedly, possibly, this person may be living beyond their means. They may have things that they absolutely cannot afford according to what they may have in the bank. And see, these people are scared because if they're able to prove what's being said, then folks could end up in jail themselves. So I want y'all to understand that this, between now and 2026, you're going to start to see law office officials, officials of the court, officers. You're going to start to see people get caught up and possibly start facing the scrutiny of losing jobs, facing the scrutiny of, catching cases and possibly going to jail. And this is going to become more common. What did I say? This person's, their lifestyle does not match their means. Five of Pentacles. And you've got this Three of Pentacles here, which is a card of work and working in tandem with. So that falling on top of the Five of Wands, these people who work together are fighting now. This independent woman, this Nine of Pentacles, Miss I'm every woman, I got all that I need. Your money is not lining up with your lifestyle. How can you be an independent woman, Nine of Pentacles, have everything you need, but be in poverty at the same time? And then you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is as you sow, so shall you reap. And this is also, seeds that were sown in this spicy situation, this possible entanglement where somebody can be married and somebody can be creeping. Somebody's definitely juggling Two of Coins over the Knight of Coins. And it looks like you're juggling and you're stepping out and doing what you're doing because money is slow, and this person was sowing into you and investing in you. So this is where I got that sugar baby energy. Look at here. So you've got the card of the truth, the energy of the truth. Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords versus the Two of Wands, which represents the truth over action, decisions, or a path that was chosen. Is about to come out attached to these people that may have a really racy energy between the two of them, that have them attached to one another. Oh, baby. Justice falling on top of the Six of Swords. Justice is like, karmic balance. It's also a court card for legislation, anything that has to do with legalities. Six of Swords is leaving behind this toxic energy and moving forward. So this is what they plan on doing. This is what they want to do. But this judge is going to have to answer to these accusations. And I'm hearing the word recuse. They're going to have to choose if they're going to stay on this case or recuse themselves from the bench on this case. King of Cups. So yeah, this judge felt very deeply about the energy coming from this lawyer. He kept a very strong stoic poker face, but it's like still waters run deep. And I keep telling y'all, it's attached to a woman. There's a secret relationship here. Y'all, this is messy. This is messy. I'm hearing like, Trump style investigation. Remember, he just had this court case where they had Stormy Daniels to come forward and testify. So I think that's what my spirit guides are alluding to. Justice for things done in secret, attached to large amounts of money or large amounts of influence that can turn into money in this court. What is this? To cause this Ten of Wands. Because there's, when you got the Queen of Cups here, Queen of Cups represents intuition, knowing. So there, even with Young Thug, there could be things that he knows or things that he's tapped into that somebody needs and wants quiet. And they use the justice system to do so. But it's like now they're scrambling, considering their options. Where do they go from here? Wait a minute. The Hermit. Yeah, they needed to keep him separated from everybody, to have him locked up, Eight of Swords. But now, they're worried about how this is going to affect them and their family units, because it's like they had a certain plan to take him down, and they possibly could have taken him down on other things. But it's the way that it was handled, the way that things were processed, it's looking like it's going to backfire. And see, these people go way back. Six of Cups, they've been dealing with each other for a long time. They go way back. Ten of Cups, I'm telling you. Message is going to come through about, somebody possibly being married. Y'all, this is very illicit. It's some things I'm just not going to say for YouTube intents and purposes because I would have to keep it too real to describe it. But just know it's messy. It has to do with sex, lies, alleged secret entanglements that are entangled with uh, large amounts of money, contracts, secret influence. So I'm going to leave this here, and if my guides lead me to, I'll do a follow-up on Attorney Brian Steele. But just remember, this is the second lawyer to have law enforcement, act against them. The judge to be arrested. Remember, he had a female lawyer that has been arrested. And they took her down for pretty much like colluding in some type of like alleged gang activity. Now it's the next lawyer, Brian Steele. But see, Brian Steele has a heart of a lion. And you know what? When he walks through like his nuts are heavy. This is not going to be the same fight that they had with the woman that they charged, the female lawyer. This is not going to be the same fight. This is going to etch him in the history of the streets as being the OG lawyer, the man of steel. He's going to be the Superman lawyer just because he took a stance in court and was willing not only to go to jail for that stance, but he said, lock me up with my client so that I can continue gathering the information I need to further represent him for his case. He's cut from a cloth that they don't make anymore. So with that being said, I'm going to end this reading here. And yeah, this reading is adjourned. Wow. We'll just have to stick around and watch how this plays out, y'all. Bye-bye. Till later.